It's Saturday. I've got my burgers going. And I have my ground pork going. So this will be for the breakfast casserole. And I'm going to be dividing out those burgers. Because this morning I had to take some magnesium citrate to get my stools to soften enough to go. These are the 93% ground beefs that I had made up. So what I did was I looked at what all I'm going to be making this week and changed the days of the week that I was going to use these. I was originally going to go on and use these up for Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then use the burgers for the rest. But instead, what I'll do is because today's Saturday, so I'll do a Saturday, Sunday of the burgers, and then I'll use the Monday with that lean, and then this will be Tuesday will be 80-20, Thursday, Friday will be 80-20, then I'll use up the other two on Saturday, Sunday for speak Terry, the ones that I already have of the lean. So then the leans will be done and I'll go back to the 12 packs of burgers or buy 80-20 ground beef. Okay. Now I'm going to get the burgers on my plate here. You know, I wrapped it with cellophane. It's funny. These plates I got when we got married, my first husband, when we got married, I loved these plates. They're square and they're cute little picture and whatever. So anyway, we got them. Well, my husband hated them. He hated them because they were square and he just didn't like how they worked and whatever. So anyway, then husband number 2. So whenever we got divorced, of course I took them. He didn't like them, so So anyway, so I took them with me, and got married. I met my second husband online, and moved to. He was Illinois, up north of Chicago area, and he hated these plates too. So still got my square plates, and while they are cute, hang on, that's them. It's like a Tuscan. They're called Tuscan fruit. I got them. There was a place we used to have called Kay's Merchandise. Not to be confused with Kay's Jeweler. It was called Kay's Merchandise. So anyway, well, we got divorced, and like I said, I brought him with me. He didn't want them, didn't like them. Well, fast forward to now, and I don't like them either. If you set your fork like on the edge of them, they, hang on, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. If you set your fork on the edge, they kind of slides off half the time. It's quite annoying. So anyway, so like, you set your fork down, and well, this one's, it goes here, and then what it does is this is down, so it goes here and falls off the plate. So, yeah, I'm thinking if we get another stimulus check, that's what mine's gonna go on. What I've done with my stimulus check, because, thanks be to God, I was able to work the whole time. So I was able to pay my bills as usual. I was able to take my stimulus check and stimulate the local economy with stuff for my yard and fence and stuff like that. So not putting in a fence, but like fixing my fence gate. So anyway, so yeah, so if we get another stimulus check, That's what I'm going to spend mine on. Something productive, but I'll stimulate the local economy for whoever sells plates. And also, keep in mind, I still am saving the grease down here, and I put that on my dog's food in the evening. There's 4 of them. So I sprinkle, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon over their kibble just to give it some flavor. So I'm still not seasoning this meat. Now the ground pork that I've got in the crock pot, that is seasoned, so I won't use that in their stuff. But what I do is I put this in a thing, and then I let it, I add water to it to kind of dilute it. Because it's not like they need it concentrated, you know. So I need to let these burgers cool down before I put them in containers. And while I do that, I'm going to go on and pour this into something to hold that in so I can add water and stuff. I have an old Pyrex measuring container, and so that is what I pour if I use the crock pot, I don't have to go through this step. I just add water to the crock pot. I try to pick the best corner. Just a second. Somebody's fussing on the dogs. Baxter! Come on, bud. Come inside. Leave the neighbor kids alone. Sorry, I'm closing off the dog door for a minute. There. That way, the neighbor people can have some peace and quiet. So. I have these pans wrapped with foil and then some of the wax paper, not wax paper, parchment paper, just to help keep it clean. So then that way, next week, I can just put a piece of the parchment paper on top of it. These things are so dadgum big, and I think I've told you all that. They're so dadgum big they don't fit in my dishwasher very well. And now I'll pull this paper out and toss it. And this one's dry. The other one had just like a little few drops in it, but it won't matter if I put the parchment paper on it. So now what I've been doing is I take this and I add some water to it and dilute it a little bit. Like I said, the dogs don't need a whole lot. They just want some flavor. And a tablespoon, those of you who have been carnivore or are carnivore or whatever, as you know, meat is an all natural species appropriate food for humans and dogs, actually. So now I'm going to pour it into these, and then I microwave these to heat it up before I drizzle it over their food. Some of these chunks of beef in here. Alright, I only needed 2 because I filled them a little fuller than usual. Something else I've been doing because of my drain issues, my pipe issues, take a paper towel and anything that's had grease or meat in it, I wipe it out before I rinse it off. I don't know if it's helping, and I won't know if it's helping for about 5 years. In 5 years, if I don't have to call Roto-Rooter, I'll know. Because I was having to call them for this certain spot about every 5 years. So, yeah, so those are ready for the dogs this week. And I have some from last week. I just try to keep some going. Hang on. Get these put away. Pull this out. I had my coffee this morning, and like I said earlier, I don't know if I said it or not. I think I said it. Between the magnesium citrate, between the magnesium citrate and the 2 stool softeners and the 2 tablespoons of butter. So, but I don't want to have to do that every other day or whatever. So, yeah, let's hope this 80-20 does something. And I might look into buying some MCT oil. I don't need to add fat to my diet. That's not what I'm trying to do, but I don't know. I come from a lovely line of women who have this issue. And my mom and my grandma, and anyway, all of them have had issues all their lives. So, but I've had 2 good years, so maybe that's a sign, Terry. Maybe I need to go back to carnivore. But I will keep all this in mind as I keep going keto, and if I have issues when I switch back to 80-20, we'll see. We will see. It's all a learning process. Okay, so for my Saturday meal, get back, which is today, because like I said, I'm adding these for today. It's 12 ounces. Also known as 325 grams. So in theory, that would be 3 of these. But it's a good thing I cooked some more. I'm going to break it up a little bit to get it to all fit in here. I may have to switch to the bigger containers, but let me see. So 325. You know, I think technically you're supposed to measure meat before you cook, but you know. Look at that, 324. So this will be for today, Saturday, and then Sunday, $170 and $170. I have to double this one because it only gave me 1 serving. 7, 7, 14. So 340. I'll just do it in even 3, just like this one was. So 325-ish. This will be tomorrow. Okay. So Saturday and Sunday. Where's my little marker? Look out, puppy dog. I'll call this Saturday 1, because there's Saturday and Sunday in the freezer. Sunday 1. So I'll mark these so that way when I pull it out I know what it is I'm grabbing. So Saturday and Sunday. Then Monday is done. I need Tuesday, which is 12 ounces. Switch it over to ounces and see how that works. Use this thing to chop it up a little better. But these sure work nice for picking it up. Ounces. Whoa. Tell you the benefit of using foil, less to wash. Oh, boy, look at that, 12 ounces even. So, I think this was Tuesday. Let me double check. Yep, Tuesday. Put a little sticker on it. So, Tuesday. I have Wednesday in the freezer. Thursday and Friday are both 8 ounces. So I'm going to write that. Thursday and Friday, cut off here. So 8 ounces. Hang on, let me stab these again. Break, 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 break. I have my the following week printed and ready. However, I'm thinking I might not have enough to go forward and make that, because since I'm weighing them out originally, I was counting the patties I would need instead of planning on weighing them. So Thursday, Friday. What are we looking at here next? So then I have Saturday, Sunday in the refrigerator. So now the next one would be Monday, like the next Monday, so not this coming Monday, and that one is also 8 ounces. So I might as well make that one up if we have enough. I think we're gonna have just enough. It's a tad over, 1 ounce over, but I'm not gonna cry. So I'll call this Monday 2. Where's the little end? MON-2. Okay. So now, the way I stack them, typically is the order that I use them. So Friday, Thursday, Tuesday, I've got Monday, I'll leave Tuesday out. So I have Tuesday, Sunday is in tomorrow, and Saturday is in today. So I'll put these 3 in the freezer. So in essence, what I have is next week when, I'm going to put these 3 in the fridge. When I'm doing my meal prep next week, I will have Monday already done, and Sunday, because you always do it on Saturday, I'll have that day, which will be Saturday, done, and then the next day, Sunday, and then the following Monday. So I'll have those 3 completed, and next week, whenever I'm doing it, my meal prep will be all starting on Tuesday. I'm going to put all this up. And just to be extra safe on those plates, take a bleach wipe, just in case there was any small hole. Take a bleach wipe and clean them off. So then that away. So yeah, I've had these plates since 1998. That's a long time. And I can put these up because I'll be using these during the week next week as I cook my meals. I'll be using those. I'm just trying to get things kind of straightened up here a second in my cabinet. No. Come here. I need to put this in here. Okay. I'm going to put this away. So now the only thing left on my meal planning meal prep is my sausage. Oh, I keep calling it sausages. It's ground pork. I got on high so it kind of get done faster. Up better. Alrighty. There we go. Keep it on high. I was going to turn down, but I'll keep it on high. Why are you pushing against me? Well, okay. So anyway, when that's done, you've seen me make my egg casserole. You don't need to see me make it again. So yeah, that's what I got going on there. My meals this week are literally the same as last week, except I'll be using a burger instead of the ground beef. So I don't think I'm not going to record what I eat again because it's literally the same. Saturday, Sunday, Monday's going to be the cabbage stir fry. Tuesday's going to be the cheesy meatballs. Wednesday's the burger patties with creamy sauce. Thursday, lasagna. Friday is the Brussels sprouts, and Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, and you don't need to see that, but what I will do is next weekend when I do the meal prep for the next week, and then when I do those meals that week, I'll show you those because I'll have a new menu plan. So I would get paid basically twice a month, so it's easier for me to buy everything just double up, because a lot of times you get a package that has 2/3 the amount or half the amount. So you end up buying 2 packages. So then if you have the second package, that's going to be enough to give you a second meal. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it twice. And then the next one, the next week we're looking at Monday dinner is going to be low carb zoodles bolognese. I will use the miracle noodles instead of the zucchini noodles. And there's a cheeseburger salad, a Swedish meatballs in gravy, Italian cabbage stir fry. I've done the Asian, so we're going to try the Italian. Then there's keto bacon burger casserole, Italian keto meatballs with mozzarella cheese, and oh, it cuts off. Oh yeah, it was a cabbage casserole, and I'm like, oh, that looks good in the picture, but it doesn't call for any ground beef, no meat in the recipe. So you have to figure out what you want to use. So I just decided I'd add, I think I said 12 ounces of those burgers. So you kind of have to make it up yourself. So anyway, that's what I'll be making, and you'll see this after our next weekend's meal prep. So anyways, I'll be eating the same things this week I ate last week. So there's nothing left that you really need to see. Because like I said, you don't need to watch me make my breakfast casserole. You've seen that a million times. I did not go to the gym on Wednesday and Thursday because of my bowel issue and hemorrhoid issue. So yeah, I stayed home because of that. So on those 2 days, yeah, so you're officially in the loop. That's what I know, and we'll see how this all goes and how it works out.